Good morning. The 133rd commencement ceremony for Eastern Washington University will begin in 10 minutes. Please find your way to your seats. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. The processional for the 133rd commencement of Eastern Washington University's College of Health Science and Public Health will now begin. Please welcome our Eastern graduates, faculty, and platform party. The graduate and baccalaureate candidates are being led into the pavilion this morning by Gonfalon holder Rachel Gettner, a master's degree candidate in public health. Now entering the event floor, our Eastern Washington University faculty. The platform party is being led by Eastern Washington University Gonfalon holder Kyra Urbina, ASEWU President. Carrying the university mace is College of Health Science and Public Health's Dr. Garth Babcock. The university mace is a ceremonial symbol of the authority of our university leadership. Please be seated. Please welcome to the podium, presenter of the University Mace, Dr. Garth Babcock.
President McMahon, Provost Smith, and Board of Trustees and EGACE, the graduate candidates, the baccalaureate candidates, and the faculty are assembled. The ceremony may now proceed. I call upon Professor Janelle Hoosterlid, President of the Faculty Organization, to come to the podium to open our event.
As the President of the Faculty Organization, I bring you greetings from the faculty. It is my pleasure to convene the 133rd Commencement of Eastern Washington University. Welcome to the celebration recognizing the accomplishments of this year's graduates. Please stand if you are able as the colors are presented by the Eastern Washington University Army ROTC and for our national anthem, performed by EWU student Veronica Kuropatko, accompanied by the EWU Brass Ensemble.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly
Thank you to the EWU Army ROTC, Veronica Kuropatko, and the Eastern Washington University Brass Ensemble. Please be seated. Now welcome to the podium, Eastern Washington University Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Lorenzo Smith.
Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful start to the ceremony. Welcome to Eastern Washington University's College of Health Science and Public Health Commencement Ceremony. I would like to begin by introducing the members of the platform party. First, we are honored to have with us the members of the Eastern Washington University Board of Trustees, Jay Manning, Vice Chair Christine Johnson, and Chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Uriel Iniguez. And President of Eastern Washington University, Dr. Sherry McMahon. Vice President Cesar Portillo and Vice President Max Baca. And our mace bearer, Dr. Garth Babcock, and Dean of Students, Dr. Sam Armstrong Ash. Also, the Associated Students of Eastern Washington University President, Kyra Urbina, and the Director of Alumni Relations, Ms. Kelsey Hatch-Braychek. We are also joined on the platform by the Dean of the College of Health Science and Public Health, Dr. Don Lewis Kinnunen. And representing the faculty, we have Faculty Organization President, Professor Janelle Husterlid. And we are very pleased to have with us the faculty members at this ceremony. You are at the front line of engagement. And as I mentioned several times before, the graduates really don't remember the provost, but they remember you. You're at the front line, you worked with them, and you can so much more appreciate this accomplishment. Thank you, faculty, for all that you do. The faculty, as you know, nothing happens in this university without staff. And I can tell you that the feedback that I'm getting is an example. This is working like clockwork, and it is because the staff who have dedicated so many hours. And I just want to acknowledge the staff members. At least they're probably around here standing, working, but raise your hand if you're a staff member so we can recognize you as well. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the family and friends here today. So this is a message to the graduates now. You're not going to get another time like this, just like this, for the rest of your life. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to express your appreciation for your family and friends who are here. You'll have opportunities elsewhere, but in this setting, you'll never have this opportunity again. I really want you to take advantage of that. And so, on the count of three, I want you, the graduates, to give the biggest round of applause for your family and friends who are here supporting you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! That was pretty good, but actually they're going to outdo you, I promise. So, as I mentioned, they know you, graduates, so well. And when you walk across this stage, they know the stories behind you, the ups and downs. And that's why they appreciate you so much. So parents, family, friends, this is your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to express your appreciation for your graduate. So on the count of three, you got to outdo them, by the way. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Congratulations. Thank you for embarking on a path to serve others. You take on meaningful responsibility to be engaged, you graduates, and to care for this community. Graduates, on behalf of all of us, thank you in advance for that commitment. Now, before we begin today's gathering and to deliver our land acknowledgement, I'd like to welcome and ask Kola Boyer to come to the podium. Kola is the Director of Tribal Relations in the Office of the President for Eastern Washington University, and Kola is a proud alumni. Kola, thank you for being here and sharing this important reflection with us.
Thank you, Provost. Ona hagai nasinga ne nawariara. Good morning, Pishiu Abawasu. Good morning and congratulations to all of our graduates. My name is Kola Boyer and I am the Director of Tribal Relations, and it is my honor to give today's land acknowledgement. At Eastern Washington University, we are proud to recognize the land of the Spokane tribe and other tribes that shared the land for fishing and trading. The Spokane tribe, the Coeur d'Alene tribe, the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Reservation, the Kalispel tribe, the Nez Perce tribe, and the Yakima Nation are integral to the cultural heritage and traditional ethnological knowledge of the land. Native American heritage is woven into the institution, enriching our community through tribal culture, historical teachings, and tribal language, and is embraced daily by our students, staff, faculty, and Eastern Washington community. At EWU, we are committed to reflecting on and acknowledging the historical injustices and genocide of the forced removal of our tribal people and all of our relatives. EWU recognizes and honors tribal sovereignty and government-to-government relationships with tribes. From here forward, EWU will remain committed to supporting, honoring, and recognizing the Native American community and the dynamic contributions that are shared with our university. Congratulations again, and go Eagles!
Thank you, Kola. As the president of Eastern Washington University, Dr. Sherry McMahon recognizes Eastern's critical role as a polytechnic institution of access, applied learning opportunity, and academic excellence. She continues to focus on providing a transformative educational experience for the entire range of diverse students that make up our region and our state. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the president of Eastern Washington University, Dr. Sherry McMahon.
Thank you, Provost Smith. Once again, to the friends, families, and especially the graduates, welcome to Eastern Washington University's commencement ceremony. Graduates, today is your moment, a moment earned through years of hard work, persistence, sacrifice, and growth. Through late nights, studying, doing group projects, internships, labs, performances, presentations, research papers, exam, and moments when you question whether you would make it here today. And yet, here you are. You persevered. You took that extra moment, and it made a difference. This reminds me of a lesson I had in high school chemistry. Can you tell me what happens to water at 212 degrees? Oh my goodness, we've got this is awesome. That's correct. It boils. But what's interesting is that at 211 degrees, water is simply hot, very hot, but still water. It's that one extra degree that changes everything. At 212 degrees, water creates steam. And steam has the power to move engines and drive turbines and generate energy that can change the world. Just 1 degree. As you leave Eastern Washington University and as you begin your careers and write the next chapter of your lives, I hope you'll remember that lesson. Because the difference you make in the world will rarely come from a single dramatic moment of greatness. More often, it'll come from that extra degree. The extra effort you put into a project when no one is watching. And the extra curiosity that leads you to ask a better question. the extra courage to speak up when a voice needs to be heard, or when an idea needs to be challenged, or the extra kindness you show someone who is struggling. Those moments can be small and may even go unnoticed, but over time they accumulate and create momentum that changes lives. A few weeks ago, I was watching the news and saw a story about a man who repairs bicycles and gives many of them away for free to people who are in need. For the people receiving those bikes, it was transportation, independence, and opportunity. For him, it was also a path forward after losing his wife and struggling with severe depression. It was a small act, a small investment of his time and talent, but a profound impact on both his life and the lives he helped. That's the thing about the extra degree. It doesn't just help others, it often changes us too. The moments that shape our lives are rarely grand or headline worthy. They're usually created by ordinary people making a choice to help someone else, using what they have, giving what they can, and taking one extra step. At Eastern, you learn that knowledge matters most when it serves a purpose. In many ways, that is what your education has been about from the very beginning. Not simply accumulating facts and theories, but learning how to use them, learning how to take potential and turn it into impact. And as the Regents Polytechnic University, our faculty have challenged you to move beyond theory and into practice. You didn't just learn concepts, you applied them. You solved problems, and you worked with community partners. You conducted research, and you created, designed, analyzed, built, performed, and presented. And today, we need innovators who can solve the complex challenges facing our society. We need educators and mentors who can inspire change. And we need artists and storytellers and scientists and entrepreneurs and leaders who help us see new possibilities. And perhaps more than ever, we need people who are willing to engage, contribute, and care about the communities and people around them. The good news is that I believe those people are sitting right before me today. I've watched your events, attended your games, listened to your presentations and panel discussions, talked with you in the pub, and met many of you on walks around campus. I know what you're capable of, and I know you have the capacity to take that extra step. Looking at you here today, I can't stress enough that your success will be a series of choices. That is where excellence lives, not in perfection, but in persistence. So, wherever your journey takes you next, remember that the greatest impact often begins with the smallest acts, because at 211 degrees, water is hot. At 212 degrees, it changes the world. So graduates, myself, those of us on this stage, and the entire Eagle family could not be more proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2026. And now I am pleased to invite our ASEWU President, Kyra Urbina, to the podium to share greetings with you.
Buenos dias, Águilas. Good morning, Eags. Good morning, faculty, staff, families, but most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. A few years ago, many of us stepped onto this campus for the first time, feeling a mix of nerves and excitement. For those of us who are first generations, you arrived knowing that being the first in your families to navigate this meant carrying a lot of high expectations on your shoulders. But standing here today, we realize those dreams were not the weight that you just carry, yet they are the fuel that has gotten you to this finish line today. Today is a day to celebrate. It's for the late nights, the early mornings, and the resilience it took to stay on course when things got difficult. You've earned every bit of this celebration, but your journey does not end here. You've spent years preparing for the real world. The true tests aren't the ones that you studied for, yet they are the moments when the right decisions aren't obvious or when the weight of the work feels a lot heavier than you had expected it to. There will be a time when you are pushed extremely beyond your comfort zone because success isn't about the degree you're holding or the titles that you will eventually have, yet it's about the effort, the integrity, and the intention you bring to the table when nobody is watching. Some of your greatest contributions will happen quietly in the way you advocate for others or bridge a gap for somebody else. Those are the moments that will truly move the world forward. As you start this next chapter, keep that same spirit of grit alive. Keep being brave enough to ask the hard questions and keep building connections with the people around you. And always take pride in where you come from, because that is exactly what has prepared you for where you are today. So as you leave this campus today, remember that you aren't just students, but you're also leaders. So, congratulations to the class of 2026, and go Eags!
At this time, please welcome to the podium the chair of the Eastern Washington University Board of Trustees, Mr. Uriel Iniguez.
Buenos dias, Águilas. Good morning, Eagles. Come on, let's get, the coffee hasn't hit yet, right? This is health, right? Let's circulate that caffeine in the body. Get us going in the morning here. So we're going to do a little more warm-up here because, look, we got to get excited about this ceremony. So we've been doing a little competition since we brought graduation to campus. And so I know half of your graduating class already, so I'm going to give you credit for that we already did semesters. So, you know, you're not going to be compared to the other ones that we did yesterday in the afternoon. So, but we're still going to compete. So I'm going to count to 3, and then the students, faculty, are going to say, "Go Eags." Then I'm going to go to the audience and do the same thing, and then we're going to all do it together. All right? Hopefully that will wake us up a little bit. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. You guys can do better, right? Yeah? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go. There you go. We're waking up. All right? Everybody. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. There we go. Madam President, I think we're awake. All right. So, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, you know, the board is entrusted by you all to keep the light on and keep the dream alive of higher ed in this institution and throughout this country. And part of that, every year when this happens, we on the board are just as excited as the parents, the graduates, because another year that we on the board did our job to keep this institution alive and keep the dream of higher education alive to change lives. And that's what we do here at Eastern Washington. We change lives for every graduate. Changed my life as an 88 graduate from here. So thank you very much, and thank you for the board continuing the dream. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the governing body of the university, providing guidance and helping to share the story of the university and its importance to our citizens. Today, in that spirit, the Board of Trustees sincerely congratulates each of you as you receive your degree. We extend our admiration and gratitude to everyone here at Eastern for their role in helping you earn your diplomas. And we humbly thank your parents and families and friends for their support and encouragement throughout your time here at Eastern. You would not be here today without them. Please know that the Board of Trustees shares in your pride and sense of accomplishment. We wish you the very best in whatever comes next. Your success will be a reflection of Eastern, and we know you will not disappoint. Welcome to the Eagle family, Eagles. And what do we say? Go Eagles. There you go. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Iniguez. The strength of a university is indeed synonymous with the strength of the faculty. At Eastern, we have a tradition of excellent faculty, attracted here by other outstanding faculty and the quality of our university and the region. The faculty are at the front lines. The faculty work so hard with the students. You engage the students, develop curriculum, engage in scholarly activity. That is our strength. I'm so appreciative of what the faculty do. This year marks the retirement and conferral of emeritus status for several members of the faculty. Today at the ceremony, we will recognize one. Emeritus comes from Latin and means worthy of merit. Worthy of merit. These individuals have given many years of service to the university. Their many contributions are recognized and gratefully acknowledged. For the College of Health Science and Public Health, but unable to attend today, we would like to recognize Dr. Arthur DeMarco, Professor Emeritus, Regional Initiatives in the Dental Education Program. Please join me in recognizing DeMarco. Great thanks to Professor DeMarco and congratulations to him. Now we move to recognize our students, our graduates. So graduates, this day is one of the most significant days of your life, as I mentioned. Are you soaking this in? Sometimes it's hard to kind of get caught up in the moment and kind of go through the emotions, but this is a big deal. This is a big deal because you are receiving something that no one can ever take from you. A college degree. You earned it. You should take full credit for your accomplishment. This is indeed a very, very significant accomplishment. So we're going to transition to the real action now. And out of respect for your fellow graduates and their guests, we ask that all graduates please return to their seats after crossing the stage and remain seated until the end of the ceremony. And now, the moment for which we've waited. It is a time to introduce the class of 2026 and to confer the degrees. We will begin with those receiving their master's degrees. I invite Dean Don Lewis Kinnunen to please introduce your students.
Thank you, Provost Smith. Greetings, I am Dawn Lewis Kinnunen, Dean of the College of Health Science and Public Health. Will the candidates for the master's degree in College of Health Science and Public Health please rise and remain standing? Chair Iniguez and President McMahon, I recommend that master's degrees in the College of Health Science and Public Health be conferred upon these candidates who have established their eligibility through the successful completion of all degree requirements.
Thank you, Dean Lewis Kinnunen. President McMahon, I am pleased to present to you the 2026 Master's candidates.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer your degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
And now will the graduates for master's degrees please follow the instructions of the line marshals. Faculty hooders, please come forward to the sides of the stage. President McMahon, Chair Iniguez, Vice Chair Johnson, please come forward to receive the master's candidates. President McMahon, Chair Iniguez, and Vice Chair Johnson will extend the university's congratulations to the candidates. Dean Lewis Kinnunen and Dean of Students Sam Armstrong Ash will hand out the diplomas.
When the graduates make their way to the stage, the master's graduates will be hooded when they cross the stage. The honor of being hooded by their faculty is a symbol of being welcomed into the academic community. The velvet colors on the graduate's hood is representative of their discipline and is complemented with the colors of the university.
And now, reading on the left side of the stage, graduates receiving a Master of Science in Athletic Training, Jaden Hofacker.
And now reading on the right side of the stage, graduates receiving a Master of Public Health, Rachel Getner.
Ashley Ockett.
Edward Kim.
Catherine Hardman.
Samantha Auble.
Brooke Lopez.
Sonny Kent.
Jaden Hoff.
Shannon Linhoff.
Marcus Ortiz.
Liliana Posoco.
Sean Guevara.
Macy Parker.
Gabriel Duchesneau.
Sean Siegel.
Weston White.
Sarah Gambrell.
And now, reading on the left side of the stage, graduates receiving a Master of Science in Wellness and Movement Sciences, Camden McLaughlin.
Temesgen Taraku Chifa.
Haley Bretz.
Yalda Mohammed.
And now, reading on the left side of the stage, graduates receiving a Master of Public Health. Kristen Callendon.
Viviana Panrada.
Fatima Samta.
Shizy Lore.
Jaden Butler.
Patricia Duarte Leon.
Riley Hammond.
Symbiot Lubosho.
Akon Morgan. Manaruva Carr. Gadra Guled. Yabesaba Wabalim. Lilian Mohim Podu. Joanne Jaber. Crystal Esmond.
Let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you, Deans, Chair Niguez, Vice Chair Johnson, and President McMahon. Congratulations, graduates. Now will the recipients of the Francis B. Houston Award please stand and remain standing. If you are a recipient, yes. The fact that there are so few speaks to how prestigious this award is. The Francis B. Houston Medallion Award was established in 1998 as a tribute to Professor Emerita of English, Francis B. Houston. Professor Houston taught at Eastern Washington University from 1955 to 1976 and exemplified a lifelong commitment to higher learning. She was loved and respected for her dedication to individual student development. This Medallion Award program recognizes outstanding graduates who demonstrate exemplary academic achievement and exceptional leadership and service to the university or community. It honors Professor Houston, who was both a leader and a friend of higher education. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. You may be seated. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to present this year's candidates for baccalaureate degrees. However, first I would like to acknowledge those undergraduate students receiving academic honors. Students graduating cum laude with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.69 are designated by red and white honor cords. If that is you, graduate, as cum laude, please stand and remain standing. That is a remarkable achievement. Congratulations for that. Now, students graduating magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.7 to 3.89 are wearing silver cords, silver honor cords. Please stand if that's you and remain standing. And our graduates this spring with an exemplary GPA of 3.9 to 4.0 are wearing gold honor cords and have the highest designation of summa cum laude. Please stand if you are one of those students. Woo. And finally, joining those students, if any of the graduates received a program or departmental award, please also stand so we can recognize you. Wonderful. Congratulations to all that achievement. You may be seated. I now invite Dean Lewis Kinnunen to present the baccalaureate candidates.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Health Science and Public Health please rise and remain standing? Chair Iniguez and President McMahon, I recommend that bachelor degrees be conferred upon these candidates who have established their eligibility through the successful completion of all degree requirements.
Thank you. President McMahon, I am pleased to present to you the 2026 bachelor's candidates.
Thank you, Provost Smith. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the appropriate bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the graduates for bachelor's degrees please follow the instructions of the line marshals? President McMahon, Chair Iniguez, Vice Chair Johnson, please come forward to receive the baccalaureate candidates. President McMahon, Chair Iniguez, and Vice Chair Johnson will extend the university's congratulations to the candidates. Dean Lewis Kinnunen and Dean of Students Sam Armstrong Ash will hand out the diplomas.
And now, reading on the left side of the stage, graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration. Teresa Berger.
And now reading on the right side of the stage, graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration, Brock Smith.
Annabelle Chavez Ibarra.
Joshua White.
Leisha Sandoval.
Donovan Pickner.
Bernice Ramos.
Jamie Faías.
Darlene Cybalone.
Kylia Coleman.
Sarah White.
And now reading on the right side of the stage, graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Brooke Whited.
And now, reading on the left side of the stage, graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Sarah Vasick.
Aiden Lyon.
Isabella Hayes.
Gavin Woods.
Adrian Root.
Cody Methke.
Faith Martinez.
Mason Pitts.
Riley Brandon.
Delaney Craigrud.
Jillian Woolman.
Jaden Beckham.
Joel Martinez.
Colby Fahey.
Drew Darnold.
Mariana Coronel.
Drew Schmidt.
Levi Davis.
Carson McDonald.
Ellie Caraveo.
Paula Maria Campos Sacedo.
Austin Havlicek.
David Walnut Valdivinos.
Lauren Berg.
Sydney McDonald.
Emma Gant.
Jaslyn Gonzalez.
Justice Atchison.
Sophia Breaker.
Sophia Matty.
Kirsten Irene Maldonado.
Cheyenne Campbell.
Guadalupe Torres.
Skylar Kimball.
Josiah Barajas.
Danielle Kern.
Amir Dang.
And now reading on the right side of the stage, graduates from the Bachelor of Arts in Health and Physical Education, Emil Musha Ocham.
Anthony Anderson.
Peyton Lawrence.
Boone Prock.
Sarah Graham.
Christopher Ownby.
Will Severson.
Cole Jordan.
Kobe Taylor.
Ethan Moyer.
Caden Taylor.
Imelda Lopez.
Sydney Melville.
Alejandro Miranda.
Riley Weeger.
And now, reading on the left side of the stage, graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science in Lifestyle Medicine. Enoch Ocho.
Cassandra Garza.
Angel Tovar.
Molly Doyle.
Haima Tovar.
Landon Cooper.
Grace DeShazer. Alexa Schmautz. Emma Patrick. Paris Kirk. And now, reading on the left side of the stage, graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science in Recreation Experience Management. Devin Wiseman. Hannah Howard. Colin Davis. Jameson Jones. Leonardo Guerrero Cortez. Joel Perez. Caden Snodgrass. Caitlin Wright.
All right, one more round of applause. So about a half hour ago, Chair Niguez gave you a lesson on what to say when you hear "Go Eags." So let's just do the test now. So everyone, right? Everyone, students, graduates, family, when I say "Go Eags," you know what to say, and don't let him down. All right? Go Eags! Go Eags! All right. Now I would like to invite President McMahon back to the podium.
It's okay. I'm tired of clapping. Congratulations, you are now officially graduates and alumni of Eastern Washington University. Yes, now it's time. As you go forth in the world, I hope you will treasure the knowledge and the memories you have gained in your time with us. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, baccalaureate candidates, please place your hand on your tassel, which should be on your right. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
You are now part of the alumni family of over 125,000 plus Eagles. To welcome you to the fold is Miss Kelsey Hatch Braychek, Director of Alumni Relations.
Good morning. My name is Kelsey Hatch Braychek. I'm the Director of Alumni Relations here at Eastern and a super proud third-generation Eagle. On behalf of the EWU Office of Alumni Relations and the Alumni Association, we want to welcome you officially to the Alumni Association. You did it. You're now Eagles for life. Take a moment, let that sink in. Today, you join a network of more than 125,000 Eagles around the world, from right here in Cheney to communities across the country and the globe. EW alumni are leading organizations, serving their communities, starting businesses, teaching future generations, conducting research, creating art, catching Super Bowl touchdowns, and making a difference every single day. And now you're a part of that story. The friendships you've built, the mentors who've guided you, the classes that have challenged you, the memories you've made, and the traditions you've experienced will always connect you to this place in one way or another. Being an Eagle for life means staying connected, because this community is lifelong. Come back for homecoming, attend alumni events, mentor future Eagles, celebrate your milestones with us, and whenever you meet another Eagle out in the world, know that you already have something in common. Most importantly, never forget that your journey started right here. And don't be shy about showing off that Eastern pride either. Rock the red, wear that logo, put an EWU sign in your office, add pride to your ride with Eastern license plates, and find other Eagles wherever life takes you. I promise they're everywhere, and they're family. Before we send you off, Dr. McMahon and I would love to have our graduates stand up. Right now, let's go, stand up. Hold up those EW alumni cheer cards, proud. Yep, already got it, good job, front row. We're gonna count to 3, and class of 2026, you gotta yell the biggest Go Eags you've ever yelled, okay? Hold them up high. Congratulations, class of 2026. Welcome to the family, and as always, go Eags!
Thank you, Kelsey. Congratulations to all of the 2026 graduates. Now, will you all please rise and remain in place as a platform party and faculty recess to Western Fanfare performed by the Eastern Washington University Brass Ensemble. In the back, you guys are doing a great job. Let's give them some love. Let's give appreciation for the brass ensemble. And also, before I go on, I saw one of the graduates with eagle feet, and that just kind of makes me think about how much appreciation we need to extend to Swoop and to the other Swoop. So, Swoop, thank you for all you're doing. Absolutely. And there's one in the Swoop graduate as well. You make such a big difference to Eastern. Thank you for what you do. Graduates, please follow the directions from the line marshals as you recess to the Eastern Washington University fight song. Families and friends, please remain seated until everyone is recessed, and then you may meet your graduates outside. It is a great day to be an Eagle.
Thank you, everyone, for attending today's 133rd commencement ceremony of Eastern Washington University. Please proceed safely to the exits and meet your graduates outside. Have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend, and as always, go Eags!